Real talk, man. I get tired of that, man. And, I get tired of irritated by that.
Because we're going to get into it because the game did change tremendously.
The game has changed, man. And, sitting up here saying what it's supposed, that sounds stupid to me. Everybody's different.
True,
you know what I'm saying? Listen to the way I talk. I don't talk, cuz, y'all, this shit.
Yeah.
I don't talk like that because that's not how my parents raised me. My parents raised me to articulate. And I'm not sitting up here telling nobody how they should talk, but I hear that. Cats be like, well, he don't sound Richmond. Yo, man, you know what, dog? You know what I'm saying? I'm as Richmond as it come. I'm Southside all day, so don't tell me how I'm supposed to sound, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy to me.
I'm glad that you said that because I interview a lot of the younger guys, but you yourself, like you said, yourself, Mad Skills, Danja Mouf, all y'all are the
we came up in this joint first. We was spitting bars when you was in diapers.
True indeed.
So don't tell me what we, that shit crazy to me. So, it's funny how they,
I know.
It's weird. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you get the disconnect, and then you hear the old heads talking one way and the young boys talking another way, and then it's going to back and forth because hold on, man, you can't tell me now. I'm not here to diss the new sound of what you're doing, but don't tell me what it is or what it came from or what it was when you weren't even there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then I hear the young boys saying, well, the OGs told me you want it. I don't know who your OGs was, but your OGs is dead ass wrong.
The OG's 30.
Whoever your OGs ain't 50 or 45 and they won't in the high school bathrooms battling, they need to shut the hell up and take a seat. Cause I'm an OG and I'm telling you what it was. So miss me with that.
That's what it is. Like, look, I'm not, because I always want the guest to talk, but I got an interesting, because I met Danja Mouf. He actually played a real important role in my life.
Absolutely.
And nobody know. I don't think I ever told nobody. He was my mentor when I was in middle school.
I believe that.
I was in a program for children that got in trouble.
Right.
And he's a college graduate.
Right.
And his frat brother was in charge of that program. Right. He came, him and some other intelligent black men, and sowed seeds that I still follow.
He's a great dude, man. I know me and Danja Mouf I started out at Armstrong Kennedy. This when the schools were joined or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
And then once they broke them up, I went to George Will. But me and Danja Mouf went to school together. Yeah,
and those the real MCs, like I can vouch for played a role in my life.
I already know, absolutely. I already know, man. And but that's my point. You know what I mean? If you ain't come from that, don't tell me what it is. You know what I mean? You weren't around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know who's telling you whatever they telling you, they lying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we was in it. You know what I'm saying?
But with that said, like, tell the people, like, who was you coming? I know you mentioned some, but like, go a little deeper. Like, who was you coming up with when you was coming up in Richmond?
Everybody I just named, Mr. Melody, MC Ruff was the cat back then. I remember Ilyas was doing their thing.
That's a group?
Ilyas from Petersburg. Shout out to Mouf, my homie right there. Disorganized Union with Rock, Sean P, Munt G, and Joe Doja. R.I.P. to Joe Doja, man. You know, it was a lot of cats. It was a lot of groups. And everybody I just named were bar spitters. Everybody. It was none of that other stuff. It was all bars, man.
So I take it like y'all pretty much knew each other.
Everybody knew each other.
Like was y'all helping each other climb that ladder?
I ain't gonna front. It was different back then. So cats was, I ain't gonna front. Cats had their cliques and they kind of just stuck to their cliques. So I'm happy to see people being more inclusive in the movement of music out here now. You know what I mean? And not being so
clicked up.
Yeah, and not over here. I mean, they still got their cliques, but they still willing to work with cats, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back then it was clicked up and nah, you do you, and I'm gonna do me, and it was like that.
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like back then, hip hop was more competitive. Like,
without question.
Like you couldn't have two sounds that sounded the same.
No, and that was the thing too, man. You know, like I said, a lot of things a lot of the new music is blurry to me because it all sounds the same to me. And rightfully so, because it's not my thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's no different from you playing a bunch of country music in here. I'm not in that world, so all of it sounds the same to me. So when young boys send me stuff and it's no disrespect, it's just like, bro, I'm not into that. So it all sounds the same to me. You know what I mean? So, and that's the weird thing to me because everybody sounds the same to me. Again, to me,
generally speaking.
So I'm like, yo, how do you not get bored? See, back then, everybody had to be different.
That's what I heard.
You could not come out sounding like nobody else. Nobody's style, nobody's flow, nobody's even direction. It's crazy. I had a conversation with my homegirl, the Lady of Rage, the other night. And we was kind of talking about, cause she let me hear some records she had did back in the day. And it was like a different Rage, you know what I mean? People know Rage for, spitting bars and all that. But she had some records that were more of a sexual tone and she was really going in. I was like, well, why you never put this out? She was like, well, we was about to, but then Lil' Kim came. And then she was like, well, I couldn't come after that then.
Wow.
For the same reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't come out, because then it would have looked, oh, yo, she biting Lil' Kim.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, so back then it was serious. You couldn't, see these days, somebody could come out with a style or flow and somebody bite it off the rip and it's okay.
Mumble it, right?
And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And it's accepted. Back then it was not accepted. It was not tolerated. You would have got dissed. Yeah, man, seriously.
See, a lot of the young guys, they don't know this.
Yeah, originality was key.